Hello there. We're getting back into the swing of things. This will be our third episode of the day. And it's been many attempts to get this episode uploaded. So, without any further delay, here is Gotta Eat. And the title is not Gotta Eat Reggie, it just sounds that way. The title is Gotta Eat.
Gotta Eat Reggie signed his name with a shaking stylus because the line was long and the hunger made his hands stupid. Mech Arena, daily match. Victory, double rations. Tie, regular rations. Loss, no food. That last line was bolded, underlined, and burned into everyone's brain. The arena liked to pretend it was humane. A deterrent to violence, the pamphlet said. No real deaths, no real bullets. Just neural sinks and combat shells that forced you to relive the battles of the dead. Every mech loadout was a copy of a fallen pilot's final fight. Their fear, their mistakes, their last seconds looping forever for public good. Reggie didn't care about the philosophy. Philosophy didn't fill a bowl. He climbed into the pod, stomach cramping, ribs sharp under his jacket. The tech barely looked at him as the harness locked in and the needles slid home. Try not to die, she said, bored again. The world burned white. Then the mech loaded around him, steel limbs, borrowed memories pressing at the back of his skull. The terrain resolved into a blasted industrial yard, rain falling sideways. Somewhere deep in the code, a dead pilot screamed and then went quiet, trapped behind Reggie's eyes. Across the yard, his opponent's mech powered up. Reggie checked the clock. 5 minutes. Score-based. Clean hits only. He didn't need to win. Winning was risky. Aggression escalated things. Escalation meant mistakes. A tie meant food. So he did nothing. He kept his mech still, weapons lowered, letting the rain ping off armor that wasn't really his. He turned his targeting system just enough to show he was awake, present, but not hostile. Come on, he thought. Be smart. Be hungry, too. The arena announcer's voice echoed. Artificial cheer stretched thin. Competitors engaged. Violence simulation active. His opponent shifted, took a step, powered weapons. Reggie stayed still. Seconds ticked by. His stomach growled so loud he swore the mic would pick it up. He imagined the ration line after gray protein, maybe something warm if the day had been good. The opponent fired. The shot hit Reggie square in the chest. Pain wasn't real, but the system made damn sure it felt convincing. His mech staggered back as the scoreboard flashed. Opponent +1. Fucker, Reggie said aloud, voice cracking inside the pod. The dead pilot's memories surged. Panic, rage, the reflex to fire back. Reggie wrote it just for a moment. He raised his weapon and fired once. Clean. Center mass. The opponent's mech reeled. Tie game. The clock screamed red. 10 seconds. 9. They both froze then, understanding blooming at the same time. No more shots. No more risks. Just breathing through borrowed lungs and waiting for the machine to decide who got to eat. 3, 2, 1. Timeout. The world dissolved. The rain vanished. The dead pilot fell silent again. Reggie came out of the pod drenched in sweat, legs shaking, mouth dry. The tech finally looked at him, then at her screen. Tie, she said. Regular rations. Reggie nodded. Relief washed through him, heavy and warm. Not full. Never full. But alive enough. As he walked toward the ration hall, he glanced back at the arena doors. The posters still promised peace through repetition. Violence turned inward until it lost its teeth. Reggie didn't believe a word of it. But tomorrow, if he was hungry enough, he'd be back. Gotta eat.
Well, this story was written and lost and rewritten with a rough guideline. And what came out was pretty decent, actually. The main thing that was lost in all of the, let's call them edits, was the way the dead pilots were simulated. The way I had written it originally was more like you were in a battlefield of holograms and things were blowing up. The holograms were blowing up around you and shooting at you, and you're not sure if they're shooting at you or shooting at other holograms. And then you have to discern all. You need to discern the holograms from the actual person you're trying to fight, and not accidentally shoot them just thinking they're a hologram either. Where this is more about the trauma and the feelings of like the physical loadout of the person, minus the hunger apparently, because you still get to keep that part of your identity apparently. But yeah, I like the way this turned out. Um, Let me know what you think. My name is Joseph Arthur Roszell. You might know me as Captain Canada. I want to thank you for watching. Want to wish you all the luck in the world. I love you. And most of all, I want you to know that suicide is never the answer. Peace out for now.